To FFT Open Prime Time. We've got your Week 7 report together in a league this big. It's always some fun stuff to talk about. So let's get cranking with your top scores for the week. Number one was James in the Butkiss division, 191.34 points, just edging out Sybil DiMaggio, a longtime member of this league since the day it began. Smith division, 191.22 points. So congratulations, you two, both impressive scores. Coming in third, we have a co-managed team. Brian Smith immediately reached out to me upon getting the invitation to play, said, I got a friend, Jay. I want Jay to be part of this. So the Good Brothers teamed up. Shula Division, 187.18 points, good enough for third this week. Tony out of the Peyton Division comes in with 183.02 points. And finally, Derek Earl. If that name sounds familiar, it's because Derek Earl had the first place score last week. This week, he has the fifth place score, 182.54 from the Manning Division. Look, I didn't have time to put the odds together. I was busy compiling this stuff and doing my actual normal jobs and things like that. But I've got to think the odds in a 336 team league of being back-to-back top 5 weeks in scoring is not great. Good work, Derek. I am confident we'll see your name again in this show. James, simply the best this week, 191.34. Last week, we had a team that was kind of balanced throughout. This team drove the bus with Joe Burrow at quarterback, 45 points, seemingly all in the first quarter. 36 from Josh Jacobs, 28 from Aaron Jones. So that top end scoring has really propelled him this week. However, some challenges ahead. You see Brees Hall in this roster out for the season. See Mike Williams. Injury did not look good the other day. Hopefully he'll be back soon, but I definitely would anticipate him being out for a little while too. So hopefully James can put together some patches to keep this boat going in the right direction. Now, Mama said there'd be days like these. We are going to Lombardi Division and my good friend Will, the Juneau Polar Bears, 62.22 points. This is typical of how you do a low score, right? Just meh performances from our top picks. Leonard Fournette, Deontay Johnson, James Robinson. Seriously, coaches, if a guy is hurt, just tell us he's hurt. If you knew James Robinson was hurt and probably not going to carry the ball a lot, please tell us. We could have maybe done something different. I don't know. Michael Gallup goosed him. Michael Gallup goosed me on DraftKings as well, so you're not alone there, Will. I'm sure better days are ahead for Will. Closest game of the week. This is what I really want to talk about. We go back to the White Division. The second week in a row out of the White Division. We go to Matthew Smith and Dirty Randy. Last week, the winner of the closest game was Dirty South. So Matthew Smith comes in this week, Dirty Randy, 123.7. But the story here is this. Samantha Price, I did not need to retype this. She legit has lost the closest game in the league 2 consecutive weeks, 122.48. She only got 1.4 points from Amon-Ra St. Brown because of the new concussion protocol. Under the old protocol, Amon-Ra keeps playing. He passed all the tests. They took him out because of the gross motor stuff we saw with Tua against the Bills, right? So Samantha carries a slim lead into Monday Night Football. Matthew has Tyquan Thornton. Tyquan Thornton has 1 catch for 19 yards. If he does not catch that ball, Samantha wins. Unbelievable. There are 168 matchups each week in this league. 2 consecutive weeks, she's been the closest of those 168 matchups. Again, as I said with Derek, I don't have time to calculate the odds, but they can't be good. So Samantha, I reached out to our good friend Adam Mazer, and I asked him what he thought about losing the closest game of the week 2 weeks in a row, and these were his thoughts. Unbelievable, Samantha. I've been doing this since 1991. I have seen a lot of bad beats and a lot of tough losses. This ranks right up there. This is incredibly bizarre. So, Samantha, keep plugging away. Better days, I'm sure, ahead for you. Now, Adam totally approves of our top 5 this season. Got Derek Earl continuing to lead the way in this league. Was first overall last week. Maintains his first overall position after his big win this week. 1,095.7 points. We did lose an undefeated team. We had 5 last week. We are down to 4. The other Brian Smith in the Hallis division checks in second. Carlos from the Green division in third, and Mark in the Shula division, rounding up our 4 undefeated teams left, which means Ben led the league earlier on from the Green division, led this league about 3 weeks ago, lost to drop down there, but is still leading the league in points scored at 1,110.7, has only lost the 1 game. So Ben is now sneaking up into 5th place. And finally, Team Name Tuesday. Guess who's Mac? That's right. He's right there. I'm sticking with my music theme from my younger days. Matt from the Favre division apparently knows some of my younger days music. So that's all I got for this week. Please keep on plugging away. We have still a number of weeks left till our playoffs begin in week 15. So plenty of time. Even if you're 3-4, 2-5. Remember, we do that point scored wild cards and plenty of time to make some hay. So hope you have a great week. Hope you have a successful week 8, unless, of course, you're playing me.